To be a very busy travel summer, and for us this next week it's going to be a very hot week, that's for sure.
It certainly is. Probably our hottest stretch of weather this year. Temperatures for everybody will be in the 90s. Heat indices will be near
knock me off my feet with that one.
100 degrees. Yes. It is going to be hot and humid, but having said that, if you actually look at the numbers, folks, as I show you Fayetteville's almanac today, June for a large part of the country has been below average. So we've sort of been holding back the dam of heat, and Mother Nature kind of said, okay, this is enough. It's the middle of June, it gets hot, it's time to get hot. And that is what's going to happen, at least for our area. Different story in the Northwest, which I'll show you here in a second. 91 degrees in Fayetteville today, handful of degrees above the average of 86. Fort Smith is nice and quiet, where we got up to 93, thankfully. Not flirting with that record of 105 set in 1953. We talked about that heat. It's been building over Texas for a while. These are your heat index values for tomorrow. And you can see making their way toward us, those 100-degree numbers possibly as we go through tomorrow. So another hot and humid day. So make sure you take all those steps to protect yourself from heat exhaustion and heat stroke, because it can sneak up on you. The heat kind of lulls you, and then before you know it, you're overcome and maybe you're close to passing out. We're in the 70s right now across northwest Arkansas, still in the lower 80s in the River Valley, but temperatures are starting to cool off. Real quiet across a large part of the country. We do have some storminess near the New Orleans area with some severe thunderstorm warnings, and behind this front in the Pacific Northwest, almost fall-like air. They've got mountain snow up across Utah and Montana, and western Canada could see several feet of snow in June. Yeah, that is not a typo. No snow for us, unfortunately. Just warm spring-like temperatures as we go through the rest of the night. Now tomorrow, a very weak system will slide by, just enough instability and lift with it to wring out a shower or two out of the atmosphere from about 6:30 in the morning to about 8. After 8:30, it's gone. And we're just left with plenty of clouds and plenty of sunshine, I should say, and lots of warm temperatures. That continues throughout the day Tuesday, and then we'll wake up Wednesday and do it all over again, 80s and 90s. But Wednesday, a little bit different. We'll have an upper level low to our northeast. It'll turn our winds around out of the northeast and might hold temperatures at bay. You see here mid 80s instead of upper 80s, which, you know, we'll take that. There's those rain chances for tomorrow. Very, very low tomorrow morning, but somebody could see a couple of raindrops. Really no big deal. Here's our tropical storm Brett in the Atlantic, still 40-mile-an-hour winds as it makes its way toward the Windward and Leeward Islands, but is expected to get sheared apart as it makes its way west. 60s and 70s tonight, and we'll be back in the 90s tomorrow with those heat index values near 100 degrees in the I-40 corridor. Rest of the week looks nice and quiet, nice and dry. First day of summer, which is Wednesday morning around 9:30 in the morning or so. It'll definitely feel like summer. A couple of sprinkles Saturday night and into Sunday. Allison, pretty much the same thing in the River Valley. A couple of sprinkles tomorrow morning and then possibly Saturday night and into Sunday. And temperatures all week look to remain above seasonable averages.